Not very long ago, I had set up a no-filter aquajar in a hydroponic cylinder. A month has passed, and I must say that it has settled in very well. Here is a picture comparing the look before 1 month and today. The 2 fishes have been moved back to my propagation tub, and the aquajar is currently housing 3 pairs of dwarf lily shrimps and 1 pair of horned nerite snails. They seem to be very much at home. The lights on this setup are on 10 hours a day. I haven't done much in terms of maintenance so far, besides conducting a 30% water change every alternate day. Henceforth, I am planning to do a 30% water change once a week. The plants are doing very well, with the exception of the water lettuce. They seem to be struggling quite a bit. I'm not sure if it is the lighting or allelopathy. Java Walstad does talk about a strong allelopathy between Juncus, repens, and water lettuce in her book Ecology of the Planted Aquarium. The Cryptocoryne has produced new and longer leaves and has merged very well with the Java Fern behind. The dwarf hairgrass strands have grown taller, but they don't seem to be producing any runners yet. I really do not expect them to grow any faster in a low-tech setup such as this. Alternanthera reineckii in the background is thriving despite the low light conditions at the back. The underside of the leaves have a nice red color which looks very pleasing in my opinion. They generally develop an even brighter red color in the presence of bright lighting and CO2 in a planted tank. Cabomba caroliniana has taken over the tank, and it surely needs some trimming right away. But before that, let us conduct a couple of water tests. This is a TDS meter, and it measures the amount of total dissolved solids in water. Let's take a reading. And the TDS is 152. This will work for my shrimps and snails. However, a better way to find out water hardness would be to use the GH and KH test kits. More about that in a later video. It is also a good time to test the pH of the water to find out if it's alkaline or on the acidic side. These are the test strips that I will use to conduct the test. I just need a drop of water from the tank on a strip and match it against the color on the scale to get a reading. I think the reading is 7, which is neutral or probably between 7 and 8. This is an indication of water quality that is good and acceptable for my livestock and plants. A slightly higher pH won't hurt, but a lower pH will indicate acidic levels, which is usually not good for planted tanks. Let us proceed with the trimming of the Cabomba now. The goal is to restore the original look of the aquajar with clear visibility of the driftwood centerpiece. It is almost hidden by the Cabomba now. I think I'll take off these long stems. And these two. That's better, I think, and it will do for now. These hanging roots from the stem looks really good, but I will trim off a few, just like this. I like how it looks after the trim. The Java Fern can now be seen. It has some black spots on some of the leaves. They do not look like new growth to me. Maybe algae, I'm not sure. Potassium deficiency can also cause black spots on the leaves. The stem of the Juncus repens has grown very tall, probably trying to reach for the light. The last water change was done day before, so let me do a quick water change now. I will use this piece of air tubing pre-filled with water for the task. I have always found this method easy for water changes on smaller builds. One thing I must mention here is that I have not cleaned the glass, not even once. There hasn't been much algae growth on the glass, probably due to the low lighting combined with heavy planting. However, there is a thin coating as I can see now, but I will leave it for the resident snails to feed on it and clean up the glass in the process. Let's now fill up with water and we are done. I hope you enjoyed the update. Let us find out how this low-tech aquajar progresses from here on. Thanks for watching.